Hey everybody, let's see if I'm live real quick. I arrived just on time, didn't I? Let's see. Quick, make sure everything's good on the stream. I don't think I'll do music today. Might just jump right into it. Might just jump right into it today. Just give me 1 second. So yeah, here we got Wreck Talk. Just a second, and
what are you doing, Bubby?
You can see him.
So Cdogg just threw me on here. No notice.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. No notice? Sorry. You got to stay frosty, man.
I might have been whacking my tallywhacker here. You know what I might be doing in the StreamYard back rooms.
That's true. Well, thankfully, you're behaving yourself.
And guess what? This was on your channel. I was in here before you.
Hey,
I can't make it up.
I got a reputation to uphold here.
Yeah.
But there's quite a few people already in here, so I'm just going to skip the music and all that and just get started. I'm sure that the comment section will let us know if anything's wrong with the audio. But let's go ahead.
I think your co-host is a little better at maintaining an even keel audio level.
Oh, is that so? Well, I haven't had a single complaint about the audio, so I'll just see about that.
It's pretty sweet.
Let's see. Who's in the chat? Let's see. Nico Greco says, evening just to hell with Georgia. Melissa's in here. ACC tiebreaker calculator. Yeah, the link to that is in the description of this stream. Also, we're going to be having the guys from Catch a Buzz podcast on here. The link to their stream is in the description as well. So be sure to look out for that.
I'll put it in the chat too. Can I pin it? No, you can pin it if you want.
Yeah, sure. I'll pin it. Let's pin that. If anybody wants to check that thing out, it's really fun to sit there and mess with it. Randall Scott says, nothing like a good Sunday evening Georgia Tech show with Wreck Talk and Cdogg. I agree. David, did you see where the Big Ten is investing $2.3 billion into their football program?
Into their conference?
Which program? Into their conference? It's coming out of a private firm out of California. No, I haven't heard anything about that.
I heard College Football Mafia talking about that, but I don't know anything about it.
If it's a big enough deal, we'll talk about it. But if not, then I guess not, right? Atypical Gump says Cdogg will be on time today. Not a lock. Yeah, I was, in fact, I started this, I think, at 7:31. But who's counting? Certainly not me. PJ Jones, King Season, which is Zach. Josh Pittman, what's up? Caleb Spires. Drip my pipes. Oh my God. You just reminded me I got to go do that. I got to go. Yeah, there's going to be a freeze tonight, so everybody make sure you're prepared. Your pipes.
It's going to be 27 and windy.
Yeah, dude, I had my pipes burst at my old house, which was my first house, and I didn't know.
What a complete idiot.
I didn't know what to do, but yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go outside and make sure that my faucet's done out there. So, Trip Hicks, Can from Siren, Ethan 13 says new hat, Cdogg looking fresh. I've had this one since the beginning of the season. I got it at the first Saturday on the flats, but yeah, it's the only hat I have that's white that's still white.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have this issue. The coolest stuff to me is, we're Georgia Tech. Our colors are white and gold. The coolest stuff to me is white and gold. But unfortunately, I have a problem keeping those things white. All right?
Yeah, I'm looking at an article about this Big Ten deal.
So do you have an opinion on it, or do you want me to keep going? There's a couple here. There's a couple more
Keep going
people.
through the chat.
Met Q says first when he is absolutely not the first person in here. In fact, he's pretty much the last. J.R. Burns, we need Elon to buy the broadcasting right to the ACC and stream games on his platform. Does he have a platform? I don't know. Are we crossing the streams? Don't know what that means either. Yeah, me and Wreck Talk have crossed streams a time or two. Haynes King at Georgia Tech for the Heisman. Yeah, let me go on my soapbox here too for a minute. Haynes King is there. For those of you that might not know, there's a fan vote for the Heisman that actually counts for a real life vote on the Heisman Trophy, and it counts, and you can vote for it yourself. You can do it twice a day. So I've been doing it twice a day ever since I found out about this. And here, I will put that in the chat too. So if you guys haven't voted, I already voted today, but if you guys haven't, here, I'm putting that. You can go vote for Haynes King for the Heisman Trophy on their website. And also, you can do it if you're on Twitter too. You can do, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
You can do it on Twitter too. You have to put at Heisman Trophy, I want to vote for hashtag Haynes King. And you just post that as a post or a comment or whatever it is, and it'll let you vote. Or it'll let you vote as many emails as you have too. Oops. I'm sorry, I messed up the thing. Yeah, it'll let you vote for as many as on the website as many emails as you have. So if you have 3 emails like me, you can do it 3 times. And he's neck and neck. He's like second every week. I think it resets every week. Have you been looking at that? I think it resets every week, and they post the results on Friday. But he was second last week and second this week, but first place was different. It was last week it was Ty Simpson. This week it was a player from friggin' Texas Tech. It was like a linebacker. So I guess all the Texas Tech fans came together and decided to vote for their linebacker for Heisman.
Screw Texas Tech.
Yeah. But what that tells me is that if Haynes King is consistently second and then first place changes every week, then Haynes King will win it. Isn't that right?
It happened. What needs to happen for Haynes King is you need to win the conference. You need to beat Georgia.
Yeah.
That would be the scenario you need.
Yeah, and I don't understand the idea that, Haynes King, obviously it's probably true, but the idea that Haynes King is now out of the Heisman running because we lost NC State. He didn't do anything in that game. He didn't have a bad game. We didn't lose that game because of him, so it's really dumb that,
No, it was the best game of his career.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Give me a break, though.
I am, though, looking at this Big Ten deal here. This seems awful, and it's probably going to start a trend in college football. So there's this private investment. Let me see if I can find the name of it. UC Fund Valuation. So the pension fund is not a private equity firm. The UC Fund Valuation proved blah, 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 blah. Basically, for $2 billion, they're going to buy 10% of the Big Ten conference. And you're going to have an unequal payout to the schools in the Big Ten of probably 9-figure payouts to these schools. So I feel that I just see this going very badly for the fan.
Yeah. Well, I suppose that's.
I mean, could you imagine 5 years ago, like, hey, conferences are going to start selling a percentage ownership of their own conference to some shadow entity?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That irritates the fool out of me, though.
Well, there's been tons of changes like that to the sport lately, and I actually made a video yelling about the playoff rankings last week. I never posted it, and it was very heavily focused on Notre Dame. I should have posted it. I don't know why I didn't. If I ever do like a membership or Patreon or something, I'll post videos that are unposted. But I was like, Notre Dame gets special treatment in everything they do, right? They get, they don't join a conference. They get, they're even in the playoff committee. The playoff committee or the playoff, the people in charge of the playoff is every conference commissioner plus Notre Dame's athletic director. So there's no other athletic directors in it. It's just the conference commissioner that are representing entire conferences, and yet Notre Dame.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
The UVA's AD is on that.
That you're talking about the playoff selection committee.
Oh, you're talking about what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the people that make the decisions of how the playoff works, like like
expanding it and everything.
Yeah, those are the people. So it's every conference commissioner plus Notre Dame's athletic director.
Well, I guess the funny thing though with this $2 billion investment in the Big Ten is Notre Dame doesn't get any of that. They could, They could if they joined the Big Ten or something.
Here's what I'm getting at. So Notre Dame gets special treatment because everybody treats them like they're special. They think that they're the special freaking people of college football. And they get away with it because everybody treats them as such. And what I want to know is everything in the entire sport gets thrown out the window. Every tradition, whatever it is, it's all going away in the name of the dollar as of late. In the past few years, this sport is changing at an unprecedented rate. Why is Notre Dame the only exception to that? Why does Notre Dame, throughout all these crazy new changes to the sport, Notre Dame's remains? I just don't.
Because they're the biggest draw.
Money-wise. Yeah. So, I don't know. They get special treatment when it comes to voting. They put them at 10 for no freaking explicable reason. Everyone in the country, except for Notre Dame fans, agrees that they are ranked way too high. I don't know. I'm over Notre Dame. I hate them. I hate them so much. Yeah, I made a video yelling about that. So.
Come on, man. Yeah, I mean, look, we're just gonna have to be okay with like this sport becoming something somewhat unrecognizable. I mean, it's unrecognizable now from what it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I miss the Pac-12. They used to have these terrible teams like Cal and Stanford quarantined to the West Coast where it made sense. Now you got them coming across town and us going over there. It makes no sense. Thankfully, Georgia Tech hasn't had to partake in any of that foolishness. We haven't had to. We don't play any of the new teams for like 3 years.
Really?
I mean, for the first 3 seasons of the new schedule that dropped, the most recent schedule. So this is like year 2 of that. But yeah, we didn't play them. So we don't play any of them next year either. Or if we do, we get them at home instead of having to go there.
Which is good because it would kill our strength of opponent record if we did play them.
Well, Cal. I mean, we can start talking about it. So this past weekend was absolutely massive for the Georgia Tech and the ACC tiebreakers and everything. That
we won the bye week.
Yeah, dude. If there was ever a team to win the bye week, it's freaking Tech because we had the perfect 2 things that had to happen, which was Louisville being knocked out and Wake Forest beating Virginia. But even Wake Forest beating Virginia wasn't as important as Louisville being knocked out. Because Louisville being knocked out means that we have the Wake Forest, means that all the tied teams have the Wake Forest game in common, and Georgia Tech beat Wake Forest, which gives us the advantage over SMU and now Virginia and they've yet to play Duke, but we would have the head-to-head over them too. So, it's a huge deal.
Who would have thought, like, when we were watching that Wake game, that would be probably one of the most important games on our schedule?
I know, dude. And look, it's been like a running joke on the ACC show. I've been carrying water for Wake Forest ever since we beat them by 1 point. It's been a joke. I've been like, yeah, they're good. Obviously, they only lost to us by 1, so they must be good. Is what I was saying.
Let's say we would have and we beat NC State and lost to Wake. We wouldn't be in the driver's seat, most likely.
Yep. No, yeah, you're right, because the tiebreaker. But things fell in an absolutely perfect way for Georgia Tech this weekend. And if you have come in since we posted it, we have a link posted at the top in the chat. I pinned it. It's the ACC tiebreakers, and you can check us on this. If you have Georgia Tech winning out, you can't find a scenario where they get left out, just because all the tied teams, now that Louisville's out of it, all the tied teams have played Wake. And obviously this hinges on us beating Pitt, which is a big if. But
yeah, I mean, because the UVA plays Duke, so only one of them can go. If Virginia goes, we've got the win over Wake. We're assuming we beat Pitt, and then SMU lost to Wake. So I'm pretty sure, there's not a scenario in tied 1-loss teams in which Georgia Tech's left out. There can't be.
Yeah, exactly. If Duke wins out, whether they lose, if Duke wins out, that means they win over Wake Forest. That means the 4 tied teams would be SMU, Georgia Tech, Duke, and Virginia. Well, SMU and Virginia lose to Wake Forest. Duke and Georgia Tech would have beaten them in this scenario. So then Georgia Tech and Duke would play in the ACC title game. I don't think that's likely, but just the fact that,
that's the best you could do as far as trying to knock Tech out if they win out, though.
Right. So we control our own destiny again. It's absolutely massive. We streamed that game last night. And shout out to Dennis who gave us that link to the ACC tiebreaker website. And it's not just the ACC, you can do any conference you want.
Yeah, you can even do women's basketball.
Yeah.
if you so choose.
I know. So, what was a good day for the Georgia Tech wound up being a terrible look for the ACC. I mean, look, ACC looked real bad. I mean, you lose to Cal.
Duke loses to UConn.
Oh God, we didn't even mention that.
Yeah, they lose 27-24 to UConn. UConn's now they played 3 ACC games. They're 2-3 against the ACC.
Yeah.
Who else did they beat? Like Stanford
UConn?
Or something.
They were close to beating somebody earlier.
Syracuse.
Yeah.
That's when Syracuse had Angeli, I'm pretty sure, too.
Yeah.
They lost 27-20. That's when Fran Brown made them run sprints, for no reason.
Yeah.
Also, what do you think about is Fran Brown melting down?
Oh,
because he had some kind of standoff with Mario during the game, like on opposing sidelines. It was kind of tense when they shook hands, and then he's pointing at people in the stands going out. So that's bizarre behavior for a coach.
Fran Brown is reaping what he has sowed. Fran Brown goes around pissing everybody off, talking crazy. It's his first, year in the ACC, and he had some success, and he thinks he's some kind of big hot shot. So he runs his mouth off, and of course you're going to get people talking shit to you. And the reality is Fran Brown is soft, and he's a clown. So he's going to, so now he's all upset now that he's getting his comeuppance. Everybody, what he tortured last year is now getting to laugh at him, and he can't take it.
Yeah, he's down bad, right? Yeah. Fran Brown down bad.
Yeah, another clown getting exposed, and I definitely had my fun making fun of him and talking shit when we beat them.
He got owned by a Miami fan. You know how hard that is to do?
Yeah. And it just makes so much sense that he comes from Georgia, the most despicable freaking program in the whole country. I know we got some Georgia fans in here. Hey, up yours if you're a freaking Georgia fan. You pinched off this freaking turd out of Frank Brown, and now he's stinking up the ACC. Why don't you take him back? He sucks, clearly. He's like 0 in a million now. He's freaking getting blown out. You lose to that goddamn North Carolina. He's freaking annoying. Nobody likes him. And now he's making an ass himself on TV. So I hope you're real proud of your freaking coaching tree there.
Who else did in the state of Georgia hired a Georgia coach? Was it Georgia State?
Oh, Del McGee. Oh, my God.
And then, I don't know, someone else in our space was saying, yep, that's a great hire.
Woof.
Big whiff on that.
Trick me into thinking it might be a good hire, too.
Nah, Georgia State's balls.
We got a Louisville fan in here. He says ACC is garbage. I think Pitt is making the ACC championship game. Well,
I could see people saying that for sure.
I get it. But look, Georgia Tech is the team in the conference that has embarrassed themselves the least so far. So I don't want to hear it. We're carrying the water for the conference. We're the last team that's sort of respectable. I guess Virginia could finish respectably, but it's looking like we might be a one-bid league, which sucks.
I don't know. So Beck and Megan never really has given me a lot of grief. I don't know. Look, I'm not Rob Sanders, so if you think you're going to rage bait me into melting down with jackpot or something, like it ain't gonna happen, man.
Beck and Megan's been on one lately. Usually he's been pretty tame in the past, but he's been on one. But look, hey, the rivalry's back. Georgia fans care. They've been talking all about us all year. So the Georgia Tech rivalry's back. It was a crazy game last year. They know we're going to beat them this year. They're scared. And so they're running their mouths now while they can. But they don't got long. The reality is the clock's ticking. The Jelly Jackets are coming for them. So,
do you think they'll complain about having to play Charlotte before us this year?
Oh, my God.
Like they did with UMass last year?
Yeah, we've got a play-in game for the ACC title game while they're playing Charlotte, who is a group of 5 team, first of all. Second of all, they're 1-8 right now.
They lost to North Carolina.
That's how you know. Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. It was one of their only losses or wins before they beat Syracuse.
Millis, thank you for the super chat. Check myself, but wreck myself anyway. Millis, I'm sorry. I don't have the cute AI girl robot on my stream. I'm so sorry. Maybe Wreck Talk will show me how to set that up for you.
I'll show you. Jermaine Garrettson thinks that I'm like playoff Rain Man too. Like, what did you say? Let me scroll back up to it. What you asked. What happens if 9-4 Duke wins the ACC championship and James Madison and North Texas goes 12-1? I think he's trying. Just say I don't think the ACC is getting a team in the playoffs or something. I mean, that's what I think you're getting at. I don't know. What if a pig flew out of my ass right now?
Yeah.
No one knows. I guess we know it's a Sora video. But.
I saw I saw a post like making fun of the ACC. That's like it posts the ACC out of conference record. It was like the ACC has lost 8 games out of conference. The rest of the Power 5 has lost like 6 combined or something like that. Or the group of 5 teams. And it's like half of that, though, is Duke. Duke is...
But they're a contender still, which
Duke
is great.
is like single-handedly making us look bad with that stat there. At least that stat. I know we're cannibalizing ourselves in the ACC, but Duke is really been...
A big one is Clemson taking a huge dive this year. And the other one is Florida State being ass for the last few years. But really, aside from they had a 10 and 11 win season under Mike Norvell, and the rest of the time he's not even making a bowl. So the team that's crying and suing the conference and suing ESPN and saying that they're better than everyone literally can't beat anyone. They lost to Stanford.
Ugh.
We should sue Florida State.
I know. I was actually shocked that Clemson beat them this week.
I thought Clemson would win that game. I wasn't super confident though, because Clemson, like you've said, they can't win a game at home.
Yeah.
The other thing is they struggle to win a game wherever they play it right now.
I know. I mean, and I guess Florida State did start coming back there at the end, but we thought
it's a mental systemic issue with them. Like, they're a talented team. Like, they have talent on that team.
Yeah.
There's probably no one who's made talented players look as shitty as Florida State does.
Yeah. They were Kate Klubnik was looking gimpy too, and they played him for most of the game. I was watching Pigskin Pete's video on it, and he said they were playing him way more than they should have. And I don't know. Dabo has a problem benching players that aren't performing well, or even that are hurt, I guess.
Well, they're in a bad way. We had looked at it before, but assuming they beat Furman, which they will, to make a bowl, they've got to beat either South Carolina. Who's the other team they have to beat? Louisville, South Carolina, or Louisville.
I think they're more likely to beat South Carolina.
Yeah, I agree with y'all on that. Where's the Louisville game? Is it in Death Valley?
That's a good question.
I think because the South Carolina game's in Columbus, I think.
I can pull it up. I've got the who else uses the college football app? I use that thing.
College football app's dog shit.
It's
dude.
not. What's your problem? It's so good.
It inundates me with trying to buy things.
Butthole. Look, Louisville gets them at home. I just pulled it up so quick. Yes, it does. It's the Superfan app. Yeah, I guess it has ads sometimes. They're not that intrusive though.
So I would say it wouldn't be unrealistic to say Clemson doesn't make a bowl. When was the last time Clemson missed a bowl game?
That's a good question.
Let me ask the internet.
Clemson bowl streak.
Oh, there you go. That's a better question.
Clemson's bowl streak ended in 2024? What?
No.
20...
They went to the ACC championship last year.
This is the AI overview. AI will just make shit up. I'm telling you, this is why I have problems with freaking AI.
That's why I love people saying, "Oh, AI told me this," and I'm like, "Yeah, and."
Yeah. You look up Clemson bowl streak. AI says Clemson's bowl streak ended in 2024. It'd be funny if it said it ended in 2025 and it was predictive, but but no, it had to have been back to Dabo.
I'm about to look. Right? So 2013, 2011, 09, 07, 06, 05, 31.
It's like 34 years, says Chops. That's crazy.
They missed it in 1980, it looks like. They didn't play in one in 1980.
Wow. Imagine missing a bowl after 30-something years. That's crazy.
1980 is like this magical year. It's the last time Clemson missed a bowl. It's the last time UNC won the conference. The year before that is the last time NC State won the ACC in 79. What a time to be alive, I guess, in 1980.
Yeah, 1980 was the last time Georgia won a natty.
No, they're saying 98. Maybe I missed. Yeah, it was 98. They missed it in 98.
So they've made a bowl, they haven't missed a bowl since this century. So, or last century, rather.
Dang, dude.
That's crazy.
Do you think Dabo will complain about the refs again?
I mean, I don't want to get on to him about that. I mean, he
might be right, but the timing of it is not great. Like
he was asked a question about it. So, I mean, and he was right. I mean, they did get hosed. So
Sure.
I don't know. I won't get on to him. He was right about it too. They need more accountability for the refs. Look, fact is, if you want to trash the refs, you're not gonna get any argument from me. It is a bad look to come from Dabo, I guess. Nobody wants to hear that when you're losing, you know.
I'm just saying, given that you become very vocal about it, in the worst season of your career, that's all people are going to know.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. It's the optics of it aren't great.
Fran Brown is a clown, but my God, Danny is a goober. Danny who? What am I missing?
I don't know, but
we got stun locked.
I know. So we talked about this past week's games. Clemson beating Florida State. Louisville losing to Cal. Unbelievable.
Yep.
We talked about Wake Forest.
Oh, Dabo is a clown. Yeah, well, here it's the same thing with all these coaches. Like, take Deion Sanders. When he was winning last year, a lot of the silliness was overlooked. And then when you're losing, there's a magnifying glass on all the stupid shit that you do. Say Fran Brown, Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick never won in college, so he never got afforded that leniency. But yeah, I don't know if you saw my video on the tiebreak situation, but I'm pretty sure if it comes down to Pitt SMU, then SMU needs. I wrote it down. SMU needs Florida State to lose to Virginia Tech, or UNC to beat NC State. When I was running through these, then they'll get in over Pitt because they have a very similar strength of opponent.
Oh, the strength of thing. See, yeah, we were looking at the strength of record things, and it was just a mess. I'm glad that it's not going to come down to that. Thankfully, Louisville being out gives everybody a common opponent, so we don't have to go to the fifth tiebreaker.
Yeah, what was that? Sports analytics? That sports source analytics?
Yeah. So, I mean, that was a wild weekend for Georgia Tech without even having played a game. And I see Talk is Pitt in here. So I want to tell you guys about this real quick. When I first started my channel, my first video was about the Jeff Collins handshake with Pat Narduzzi, where Jeff Collins rips his hand away. I came on. Look, if you choose to go back and watch that, don't hold it against me, because I thought that when you come on YouTube and you trash talk, what you're supposed to do is be a homer for your team and defend Jeff Collins. I thought that's how it was. You defend everything that your team does, and everything that the other team does is wrong. So that's kind of what I thought the deal was, before I learned that, I don't know, that's just what I had in mind. So anyway, my first video was about Pitt, and Uncle Lou had made a video yelling about it. And then Talk is Pitt found my channel, and he was like my arch enemy for my channel. I was like, oh, we're gonna beat your ass next year, Pitt. We're gonna get revenge. Jeff Collins. It's gonna be Jeff Collins' third year. We've got Jahmyr Gibbs and Jeff Sims coming back. You guys are toast. We argued all offseason and talked trash, and I hated Pitt. And Talk is Pitt. I was like, I can't stand you guys. You're a bunch of cheaters. And they were like, they're kind of like, I hate them like I hate Syracuse now. And then of course we get into the season and lose to Northern Illinois, and I'm like, oh my God, it's over. All our players are gonna transfer. But then the week before we played Pitt, right? You know who we played? Do you remember? 2021. We played North Carolina. And blew them out in the bins, and we blew them out. And I was like, oh my God, we're back. We did. Jeff Sims had an amazing game. We were averaging these crazy a huge amount of rushing yards per play. Dante Smith went off. Like, it was crazy. And I was like, just in time for the Pitt game.
We got boat race, didn't we?
Jeff Sims throws a pick six on the first play of the game, dude. I went, oh, dude, it was so miserable. So miserable. I took my wife. And
they won the ACC.
Yeah, that was the Kenny Pickett year.
Yeah.
That was 2022. And, yeah, so me and Tongass Pitt, we had it out. And then, of course, Pitt has played a big part of my channel throughout the years. We had, because my very first game Georgia Tech game that I took my wife to, actually that's not true. We went and saw them beat Georgia in 2016. But my first game at Bobby Dodd was the handshake game. And it was a close game, but we lost. Then I took her the next year. I'm like, okay, we're going to go this year. We're going to get revenge. No, we got destroyed and blown out and left early. It was horrible. And so it was rough. And those are the only two games that my wife's ever been to at Bobby Dodd.
She was with us at Bowling Green, wasn't she?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's quite the that's right. She was.
I remember her being there.
That's quite the stretch. I'm never taking her to a game again. God,
dude,
dang.
She's the reason. I don't know if it was Collins or your wife that
it was Mrs. Cdogg. Dude, Mrs. Cdogg. What the hell? I didn't even think of that. That's ridiculous, dude. Oh, wow. So, and then, of course, Britt Key's first game, we go on the road and beat a ranked Pitt team. They were ranked like 24 or something. But,
yeah, and we did it with Jeff Sims. Jeff Sims was still the quarterback at that point.
Yep.
That's before he quit.
That day, I was like, we suck. We just fired our coach. I'm gonna take my wife to see this concert. Her favorite artist was John Party. She's like a huge John Party fan. He's a country singer. And we had, she had been a huge fan of him. We had gone to so many concerts throughout the years. She had never gone to see John Party. So I'm like, forget it. He's playing in town. We'll just go see them. I don't want to watch us get blown out anyway. Well, it turns out we win the game. I'm on my phone the whole time of the John. We finally get to go see her favorite artist, and I'm on my phone watching the Pitt game the whole time, and she was furious, absolutely furious.
What does she expect?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like we go on the road and beat a ranked team. You can't expect me to pay attention to whatever else is going on.
I know. Well, Tongass Pitt asked if Pitt wins out, do they get in no matter what? No. Actually. In fact, I can give you one scenario. If it's you, Pitt, and Duke, it's going to come down to who has the better opponent record between you and SMU. And then if it's Pitt, SMU, UVA, you're definitely out because Louisville's a common opponent and you lost to them. And the only way SMU could be in that scenario is if they beat Louisville. So that's two scenarios where you're not clearly in. So no, you're not in the control your destiny spot.
If you wanna know, click on the pinned link and you can go to the ACC tiebreaker website. You can plug in any scenario you want to see who would make it in.
If they went out and get left out, how does the at-large bid look? For the playoffs, not good because you lost to West Virginia.
Yeah, not good at all. A 2-loss ACC team is not getting in the playoffs.
I think the only scenario in which the ACC gets in, Georgia Tech can't win out and get left out. I guess if Georgia Tech lost the ACC title.
If we lost to Pitt and beat Georgia, maybe. I don't know, though.
That would be the only way, I think.
And that's a big maybe. Like Notre Dame would have to lose too. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a big maybe.
If Tech plays like they did against NC State, Pitt will drill them. That is true. Well, there's not any team that can throw the ball would drill Tech with how they played defensively against NC State.
Yeah, here's the thing. You're not going to get the same 12 performances every all 12 games of the year. It's a different team. Our defense isn't going to play that bad against Pitt. I'm going to say it now. They're going to play better. They're going to win. I'm telling you, dude. I'm picking us to win. We're going to win out, dude. I don't care.
Did you see what Tantor called our defense?
What?
Traffic cones. Like, you might as well just put traffic cones out there.
Yeah.
Oh, me. Now, Pitt's not out either. Pitt and Miami both need – so there's 5 one-loss teams now. Was it Virginia, Georgia Tech,
Duke, SMU, Pitt.
You need 4 of those teams to lose. You need 4 teams to take another loss.
That's brutal.
For you to be in. Yeah, them and Miami. It's not impossible. If that were to happen, though, Louisville would 9 times out of 10 in a scenario get in.
Mm-hmm.
If they're in a 2-way tie.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. ACC though, it could. I mean, God, can you imagine we get to the end and there's no 1-loss teams? There's only 2-loss teams.
That means Georgia Tech lost to Pitt. That means Virginia lost to Duke.
Georgia Tech could lose to
UNC.
Georgia Tech could lose to Pitt, and then Pitt could lose to Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see game day is going to Pitt versus Notre Dame?
That's horrible for Tech.
That's terrible. I'm like, damn.
Because there's no way their game day is going to a Pitt game 2 weeks in a row. Why are they going to Pitt? Let me look at next week's games, or to Notre Dame. Let me look at next week's games, the top 25. Oklahoma at Alabama, but I think they've already been to Oklahoma, right? Yeah. Texas at Georgia, but I think they've already been to Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these aren't.
Yeah, I guess that does make the most sense. Iowa at USC. That's 20 versus 19, though. Yeah, that is the best game of the ones they haven't been to. But I also saw that it's a 3:30 kick for Pitt.
This seems like a where you'd go to the group of 5. Or I'm surprised they didn't go to Texas versus Georgia, but I don't know.
But did you see that Georgia Tech Pitt's a 3:30 kick?
It is?
Pretty sure. Let me confirm.
Oh man, why?
I don't know, dude.
Dude, we cannot get a freaking night game.
Oh no, this says to be determined. I thought I saw someone.
Marcus Pitt says it's noon. It better not be.
We go on ESPN. ESPN, it still says to be determined. I thought I'd seen it's a 3:30 kick. Hopefully I'm wrong. That should be a primetime game. It decides who goes to the conference title game. Georgia Tech can clinch in a ranked ACC matchup.
Well, I was looking at the other games, and there's a Big 12 game that has title implications. So looking ahead to the next week, Missouri, Oklahoma, that's nothing. Southern Cal and Oregon might be worth it. But then BYU and Cincinnati are playing. So they might go to that the next week.
What is PJ Jones talking about? Why would I not want a night game versus Pitt? That's the rowdiest road environment Pitt could play in, is a night game environment. Short work versus UGA plays. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why you would not want that game at 7:30 or 7.
I guess the night game versus Pitt was was the handshake game, but
you can totally redeem and when we upset them, it was a night game in Key's interim year.
Yeah, that was at Pitt though. But yeah, I know. So I don't know. I would totally. So is it confirmed or not?
No, I don't. I think it's to be determined.
Okay, we'll see.
That better be a night game.
What? The remote?
Get that woman the remote, dude.
All right, I'm sorry. Give her the remote. She's I don't know when she's gonna pop, dude. My son, he's taking his time. What'd you tell me earlier?
So, in case no one knows, Cdogg is criminally late. He's late like his life depends on being late. He was late when we upset Miami. even though I had tickets for them. I called them. Those was for me? Like, yeah, do you share ears with another person or something?
No.
I said it right to you.
Oh.
Okay. And so I said, this is karma because you're not going to get to go to this Pitt game because your son's definitely going to be born right around there.
Yeah. It is like, yeah, I'm getting my karma. I was like, oh, it's perfect. He's going to be born on the bye week, but the bye week's come and gone. Or, I mean, he still could be this week, but you know what I mean.
Could be right now. It could be any second now.
It could be any second. For those of you that don't know, the due date was Thursday, this past Thursday. So.
Yeah, and I just saw her walk by. I mean, she is incredibly pregnant.
She's super pregnant. So he could come at any day. But, just my luck, he'd come on a Saturday. In fact, he's past his due date now. But we have to set an induction date, right? Like she's got to get induced if he doesn't decide to come on his own, right? So we were talking about when to set a date for that, and we were talking about my grandmother's birthday is this Saturday, and she was suggesting that it might be cute if he was born on the same day as my grandmother, and I was like, well, but if we don't have to make it on a Saturday.
Yeah, that would be preferable. Also, he's having to be induced, kind of like you had to be induced to come to the Miami game.
I was not gonna go to that, dude. I was like, we're gonna get blown out. We suck. I'm like,
I made you.
Yeah, you
did. I made you come, and we rushed the field together for the first time.
Pause. Yeah, that was good though. Nerdstop, thank you for the super chat. Cdogg, best not be late for his son's birth. Yeah, that would be bad news for Cdogg, but I can get in a hurry for things that matter. I mean, not that the Miami game didn't matter, but come on.
That's wild, dude.
So I don't know. Thanks for it. I don't know. I'm sorry. Every time I make plans with somebody, I'm like, hey, I may or may not be able to come to this. My wife's about to give birth, so. But he's taking his time. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right? So he's not.
Oh, I get what PJ's saying now. Because you're playing Georgia on a short week, but so are they, though. So you think that the extra few hours that they get if they kick at noon is going to make a big difference in that game, man? Like, that's what we flame them for saying.
Yeah.
It's not going to matter.
It is what it is. Like, I hope it's a night game. I guess we haven't confirmed whether it is or not, but.
No, it hadn't been announced yet.
Yeah, so.
What time are we playing Boston College? I would assume that's at noon.
That's a good question. Here, I'll see if it's updated on the app.
3:30.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, it's at 3:30.
If y'all are wondering, we'll probably do that on Wreck Talk's channel, and I'll just join in. I'll probably be home. If not, at the hospital, I don't know. We're not setting the induction date for Saturday, I'll tell you that.
So if he is born by then, can you hold him up like the Lion King, like Simba, to the camera?
Yeah, talk about a child of prophecy. I mean, born in a year where Georgia Tech is... This is Georgia Tech's best year since, 2014? So...
He's the one, dude. He's a child of prophecy.
I know. In the best year in over a decade. He is the one that was promised, so...
Can you feel Haynes King tonight? He's running.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Gonna have a birthday on Georgia Tech's bye week for the next 13 years or so. Yeah, your bye week moves around, though.
Your bye week moves around, yeah. That's one thing that they don't mention about doing fall weddings, because yes, fall weddings, yes, we did our freaking wedding in October, but it was 2019. It was Jeff Collins' first year. That was my line of thinking anyway. I'm like, it doesn't matter, that it's in the fall, because we suck, and I don't freaking want to watch us lose anyway. And we did lose the day we got married. But here's the
Georgia
thing.
lost.
Here's the thing. Georgia did lose to South Carolina that day. Here's the thing, though. For the rest of your life, your anniversary is in the football season. That's the freaking problem that I didn't calculate.
No, I got married in June. Obviously, it didn't work out.
And that's what GT on top is getting at. Yeah, now his birthday is going to be every year during the...
You're going to have an anniversary and a kid's birthday, and your kid's birthday is always celebrated on the weekend.
I know.
You don't have a birthday party on a Thursday.
My birthday's in October, too, and we freaking lose every year on my birthday, except for this year. Jackets actually, for the first time in my channel history, the Jackets won on the week of my birthday. So thankful for that. That's how you know this is a special year.
It is, dude. It is. I was born in 90, which we won a national title. Your kid's going to be born in 2025, 35 years later, and we're going to win a national title.
That's right.
That's how this is going to work.
I'm happy I can share my life milestones with everybody on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Did you tell people about the fart off we had?
We had a fart off, which you're going to brag about winning, but that means we're 1-1 because I was
4-1, dude. You got skunked, no pun intended, in the fart off.
Whatever, dude. The other week I was blowing you off the stream. you were. It was out of control. It was like 15 to nothing. So I don't want to hear. I hold the biggest.
I had a Bill Belichick bow.
I hold the most lopsided victory in this rivalry here. So.
What, do I look old or something? Everyone's like, oh man, you look way older than that. Why? Because I got gray hair? Because I got gray hair? You want to know why? Because I've been rooting for Georgia Tech for my entire life.
Oh man,
that's why my hair is all gray.
Dude, I'm only 28. My wife loves to point out that I'm getting gray hairs. I'm like, it's because of you. No, yeah. She's good. It is because of Georgia Tech.
Nah, but seriously, it is her.
Well, it's stressful when you have to balance a marriage with your love of football. My brother's going through this right now. His new girlfriend wants to, and her family wants to spend all this time with him, and he has to make sacrifices on game day. I'm like, dude, you should have told them that takes precedent. Like, that's a priority in your life. He didn't set that boundary when they first started dating. Now he's trying to get it back after, setting the precedent that it's okay for him to not watch football on Saturdays. I'm like, dude, you screwed up.
Yeah, I never did that. In fact, I just realized this. My ex-wife has told me before, man, the happiest you were in our marriage was watching Georgia Tech, which means as shitty as Georgia Tech was at times, that made me happier than she did, which is down bad. That's down bad.
Yeah, dude. If you're counting on the Jackets for your happiness, you're in trouble. Oh, look who we got. Let's go ahead and bring him in. What's up?
How we doing?
Doing great.
A glorious, glorious Saturday it was.
The Holy Trinity.
God, it was almost too good to believe.
So this is Sean from Catch a Buzz podcast. For those of you that don't know, if anybody wanted to check out the ACC tiebreaker video, you should go ahead and click on the tiebreaker website. You should go ahead and do that now. I'm going to unpin that, and I'm going to pin the Catch a Buzz podcast link. It's also in the description. Yeah, it's also in the description of the video. These guys are cool. They just started their podcast last season, I think it was, right?
Yep, last year.
And they make good stuff. And
we kind of lacked once we started losing some. That was on us, but no, we're here full force this year.
No, it's all good. Important question for you. Do I look 35 to you?
I always thought you were more
All right. Anyways,
early 30s.
Oh, okay, good. I thought you were more 40.
No.
All right.
No, it feels damn good to be in control of our own destiny again.
Right? No sooner than we freaking lose, come around in the ACC chaos.
I was watching that video you made, Wreck, and I was just like, this is too fucking much.
Never fear, Wake Forest is here.
Oh yeah.
Go into
How
ACC.
does that work? They get blown out by a trash ass Florida State team and then come out and beat
Virginia, scoring 19 points. No one scored an offensive touchdown in that game.
What was coming to them? They barely beat Washington State, barely beat North Carolina.
I know, but Washington State nearly beat Ole Miss the week before.
Yeah.
So you're like, maybe something weird's going on there. But dude, Wake.
Dude, I think Cal was like more impressive than
it was.
Wake.
I think everyone on this panel thought I think Wake could beat Virginia, and like I'm not even trolling and saying that. I would have put no money, faith, goodwill, thoughts, and prayers on Cal beating Louisville, especially in Kentucky. Cal is a bad team, man. Cal should have lost to UNC.
Yep.
In fact, they've been a part of, I do the late night streams. They've been a part of 2 cripple fights I've streamed. Cal has.
Every single Friday night is a cripple fight between the ACC. It's embarrassing.
It is.
We are a cripple conference, really.
Dude, everyone just keeps fucking each other. It's insane.
The all cripple conference.
Not us, baby, unless Haynes King's limping. But if that's the truth, then he's about to run for 220 or something.
Michael Williams, thank you for the buck. I appreciate that.
I gotta pull up comments
for the for that.
Who's blocked? Talkus Pitt. What'd you do to get blocked?
Talkus Pitt does not get along with Pitt fans. I've known that.
No, I think he's Sports Talk J. Is that who you're blocked from?
No, WRW Pitt. Pitt fan. He says Pitt fan here. Love your tie-breaking breakdown, Wreck Talk.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, buddy. Why'd you block Talkus Pitt?
Probably because Talkus Pitt deserved it. If I'm being quite honest.
Yeah, Talkus Pitt.
I wish I knew how to use Excel as good as you.
Well, I wish I could program as good as some random Iowa State alumni, but I can't. We could have done that, Cdogg. We didn't. In fact, I mentioned it to you. Remember when I said like we could code
run a script to do this?
Yeah. But then I was like, that would take time and effort.
Yeah.
And I don't have either one of those.
Yeah. So I had that link pinned up until now in the chat, but I just unpinned it in favor of the Catch a Buzz podcast link. But
yeah, my brother was gonna hop on, but his lady dog, his 15-year-old dog, is having
all good.
Some complications.
Yeah, we all understand.
Who is older?
He'll get on here.
Are you younger than your brother or older than your brother?
Yeah, I'm 2 years younger than him.
Okay. And y'all have been going to Tech games your whole life?
Oh yeah. Our dad took us. He has season tickets when he still had season tickets.
What section are you in?
It was 105, I believe.
You're right next to me.
Oh
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Huh. Home side.
Yep. Yeah. The ones that don't have seat back. So if you do have the little bench thing in, it cuts 4 inches off the thing, and if you're taller than 5'6", you're hitting the guy's back.
Now,
with
correct me.
Aren't
they renovating the bleachers?
They are.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is my God, it's going to be needed so that grown people can sit there.
Hopefully, they're big enough for people of our stature.
We gotta figure out that. What was that, north or south end zone?
Oh yeah, where there's no one sitting.
Looks awful.
It's always empty. It's a problem. It looks so bad.
Do we know what it is? Is it like season ticket holders, or is it?
Well, we went over it on the last show, didn't we? They're reserving it for some special class of season ticket holders or student season ticket holders, but the students never go there because everyone wants to be in the north end zone because that's the place to be. So I don't know. It's not going to get more cramped. You're going to lose capacity to put seat backs in. So it's going to be less cramped.
Yeah. How y'all feel about this week?
Boston College is awful. They might fire their coach before we play them.
Bill O'Brien.
Yeah. No, they might.
Who'd they play last week?
SMU.
Who did he?
I was only looking at Wake in Virginia.
SMU.
Oh, yeah. They got drugged by SMU.
They get drugged by everybody except for Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, yeah.
ACC runs through Boston College, no problem, but Notre Dame struggle bus win against them, and they get ranked number 10. It makes no sense. But
I highly doubt we're going to get ranked any higher in the committee. I mean, we'll get ranked above Virginia and Louisville, but
yeah, they'll fall, and we'll be the highest ranked ACC team. But
they won't drop BYU because that's technically a quality loss.
Have the rankings come out yet? They have, haven't they?
I think they're Tuesdays.
They're on Tuesdays.
Yeah,
The AP came out.
The AP did, but that doesn't matter.
No. Not at this point.
So,
Lawson, how do you have less seats, but you're more cramped? You know how I get with these kind of comments. You know I get upset. How do you have less seats and less space at the same time? Explain this to me.
Michael Williams, thank you for the super chat. He says, here we go, Clemson beats Louisville.
No, if and only if podcast.
Virginia Tech beats FSU. NC State beats Miami. NC State beats FSU. UNC beats Duke. Virginia Tech beats Miami. Tech can lose to Pitt.
Okay, so how many games is that? 1, 2. Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so hold on. Let's just assume there's 50-50 odds, which there aren't on that.
Can we just fucking win?
Yeah,
Please. That's all I fucking care
you're
about.
requiring like Virginia Tech to win out. I don't think that's happening.
0.5 to the 7th power. So there's less than a 1% chance of that happening if that it was a coin flip on who was going to win those games, which there is. But you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to lose. Well, first of all, you asked about Boston College. We ought to run over them. If not, we don't deserve to be in any title contention, whatever it is.
I'm not worried.
But Pitt is another thing. I just happen to think that we're going to bounce back against Pitt and get the win. Like, I don't know. It's going to be the last game at Bobby Dodd for the seniors. We're going to have it'll be sold out crowd. It'll be the craziest crowd in a long time because we all know that we control our destiny.
I'm not worried about the offense. I mean, it was really we've had struggles all year on defense, but that was obviously the biggest blow up we've had. But it definitely doesn't leave a good thought in your mind.
Well,
Cdogg, do you have any concerns of our pass defense at all?
Of course I do, but look.
Where do you think Pitt is ranked in passing offense in the country?
Okay, I'm sure
they got to be top 10.
I'm sure they're 0th in pass freaking.
They're 10th in the country in passing.
Okay. So Wreck Talks thinks. Is that what you're saying? You think we're going to lose?
I'm not saying that I think we're going to lose. I'm saying that's a matchup problem though. In a bad way. That wasn't a one-off situation against NC State. Let me go look. What do you think Georgia Tech's pass defense is ranked?
After that,
I'm sure it's ranked a millionth. After giving up 500 yards, I'm sure.
It's probably 100 now. I think we were like 82nd.
Let's see here. Georgia's not in the top 50 in pass defense. It's interesting. We are 85th in the country in pass defense.
All right, that's bad. I get it. Look, the thing is, that game came down to the defense not getting a they got one stop all game.
Georgia's 58th though, which is a little surprising to me.
Georgia.
They also don't have the defense like they usually do every year.
Yeah, Georgia's defense.
It's a little
sucks.
suspect.
Georgia's defense sucks. I'm sure that game will be in the 40s again for us this year. But it could be for Pitt again. Like, we just have to play shootouts. And like I said, you're not going to get an 88th performance out of the defense every week. You know
That's
what I mean?
what they're averaging.
You can get, I get it, but there's games
That's literally the average.
I get it, but hey, look, we're going to be at home. Like,
granted,
can you get
it has been a bend but don't break type
Can you
shit.
get 3 stops rather than, 1? We could win.
What are we in
situation.
points given up per game?
I'll look.
Could you get a turnover? You never know. I mean, like, I just don't think. I think they're going to find a way to win this game.
I mean, you definitely need to sit. Even if Amari's good to go, you need to sit him and Jai and get them ready for Pitt.
It's a must win. I mean, winning, you're in the ACC championship. We won't lose that game. We'll find a way to win it.
16 fucking years since we've been to the ship. Right? Or no, did we go 2014?
2014. So almost 10.
It's not on here.
Or it'll be 11, I think.
Here's the key thing. What is Pitt ranked in rush defense? I think they're pretty good. Oh, my God, they're 3rd in the country.
Well, we can't run the ball anyway. With running backs, at least.
It's 3rd in the country?
They're giving up 80.9 yards a game on the ground. Did I say this was a matchup?
Jamal might have 1 fucking yard.
Well, maybe their pass defense is the worst in the country. Let's go see. Yeah, this ain't looking good.
Well, then why aren't they 12-0? Why did they lose to West Virginia? Can you explain?
I don't know, dude. Well, they don't play the same way they did against West Virginia.
It was early in the season, just like Bama and Florida State.
That's exactly what I'm saying. They don't play the same way they went against West Virginia.
I think what's his name was also starting.
Oh yeah, they didn't have
Heinzel,
at the time.
whatever his name is.
I guess we ought to just hand them. I guess we ought to just forfeit then.
They're 95th in pass defense.
We're cooked.
So if we beat Pitt, Haynes King's got to throw for 300 probably.
He will. That's all he does. Of course he will.
I think Haynes is about to go on an insane stretch.
Of course he is.
Even though he's been on an insane stretch.
Because he's a Heisman caliber quarterback.
He is.
That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's getting love. I think he's 2nd in the fan vote.
Or we lose to Pitt, and all that needs to happen is Clemson beats Louisville, Virginia Tech beats FSU, NC State beats Miami, NC State beats FSU, UNC beats Duke, Virginia Tech beats Miami, and then Tech can lose to Pitt.
Here's the question. Do we cover 16.5 over Boston College? That's all I care about.
Hey, we did it.
We ought to after coming off a bye week after getting embarrassed.
I will say this.
That's better than the 6.5 against NC State.
If Boston College, whoever their quarterback is, doesn't matter to me because no one else knows who their quarterback is either. If he throws for more than 250, I'm gonna jump off the overpass. Because then I'll say we're losing to Pitt 100%.
Look, here's the thing, like we dominated Syracuse defensively. So if you're terrible, we can, our defense will play good against you.
Just give us a pass rush. That's all we need, dude. I mean, it's unfortunately it's not just going to fucking show its ass randomly.
Syracuse scored 1 non-garbage time touchdown on our defense. So I'm not worried about, our defense against Boston College.
Yeah, but it was also a 2-play 75 yards.
Yes, I get it. Look, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not flawed, but still we can find a way. We can find a way to win, man. We got this, dude.
No, we can. Dude, I don't think you realize how traumatized that defensive performance.
Oh, it's scary.
I know. It was horrible.
I had to change how I look because of that.
The way they ran the ball on us, where they just would fall.
It's going back quick.
We would make content we would make contact behind or at the line of scrimmage and just get pushed for 5 yards every play.
It's that King's ransom.
It was ridiculous. I was horrified by it. But that's an outlier, dude. They're not going to play that bad every game.
That's an outlier.
I sure hope not.
It's an outlier.
I mean, the points, yes, it was we doubled the most points we've given up all year. I think before that it was Temple. We gave 24.
Yeah, we got exposed. We got humbled.
I think Temple was the highest.
We went from like the 70-something pass defense to the 88th or whatever.
It's called an outlier.
An outlier would be like your top 25 pass defense, and then you give up 480 yards to the air. That's an outlier. How many standard deviations away from the norm do you have to be for it to be an outlier?
Being 70 is below average, and below average teams will.
We might as well cry and pee our pants. I'm scared of them. Don't let them come. Don't let them come into town. We need to slash their tires because we're cooked if they get in here into our building.
Dude, I'm not saying we're cooked, but what is the fix for what happened there? Because you're not going to get a pass rush. That ain't going to happen.
No, it's not.
Okay,
some type
which
of man
is the
coverage.
most important thing.
Stay on their fucking hip because they had about 5 or 6 plays where there's dude with 30 yards of green grass around him. Nobody near him.
There is a fix because you can defend the run better than that. Like
you can
defend the run. That's fixable.
Except we're worse at defending the run. Except we're worse at that. Or we were going into NC State.
What are y'all saying in the chat? Do y'all agree with Wreck Talk or do you agree with me? I'm gonna make a poll.
Well, I haven't even taken a position. I'm just saying I'm scared.
I'm not even gonna put who do you think's gonna win. I'm gonna put who do you agree with.
Who knows ball more?
This is important. This is important.
You're about to get self-slammed right here. Why would you sign up for this?
Look, I was defending the defense all year just because we weren't giving up a ton of points. But, I mean, we were still giving up a shit ton of yards.
Hey, say I won't vote for myself.
Oh, my God. I can't even vote for myself because I'm running the poll. Give me a
100-0.
Oh, my God.
100-0, dude.
You're crazy. I'm going to pull it up on my work email and vote for myself.
What a cheater, dude.
I won't.
You won't.
I will. I did. Damn. I'm going to fight the power, dude. I'm fighting the power. I don't care, dude. If none of y'all will carry water for tech, then I'm going to carry water for tech.
Just hop on your 4 other burners and go.
Look, I'm switching from being a Wake Forest fan to being a Georgia Tech fan.
That's nice.
It's
pretty neat.
Hearing that out of context is crazy, but I've been carrying water for Wake Forest ever since we beat them by 1.
Except there was a very sound rationale behind that, which I agreed with.
That Wake Forest is actually a pretty good, scrappy team.
That Wake Forest was much better than what they were perceived to be.
Yeah.
And I think right now our defense is about as bad as they're perceived to be.
My thing about that Wake game is people won't let it go, which, I mean, they missed the call. But, I mean, there's so many calls that game that lead to that moment. The fumble that they overturned that gave them 3 points when we could have had 3 points, just shit like that. So, I mean, if you didn't watch the game, I get it. And I get it. It's in the last minute. If you get the first down, it's game over. But
all right, I'm calling it.
Oh, did you finally get a lead?
Dead
50-50 with 20 votes.
Yeah. We're dead
50-50 call it.
So I'll say this. I've been consistent about ref calls. Never once have I bitched about refs in that UGA game. And what I said in that, and Cdogg and I said, hey, you let them come back on you in the second half. You had 3 opportunities to win that game. You didn't do it. Same with Wake. You were up 20-3 or 20-7 or something in that game. You let Georgia Tech come back. Also, what do you want me to do? Flail myself till the end of time because we got one call against us? My whole Georgia Tech watching career, I've been Janet Jameson out here getting stuffed with ref calls, and I finally get one. What do you want me to do?
We did, and nobody felt bad for us whenever we,
Fuck no.
Nobody felt bad for us. They're like, suck it up. You shouldn't have given up a whatever lead or whatever. And it's like,
now it's their turn to suck it up.
Yeah.
I've sucked a lot.
Yeah.
It's Wake's turn.
Yeah.
They have been horrid this year, though.
Yeah.
I feel like more than every other year.
Well, I don't ever remember a ref getting fired. That's specific to this year.
That's crazy.
Cdogg, what was the other game that guy called that got fired?
Yeah, it was the Georgia Tech game. Yep.
He was the white hat in that game?
Yeah. So
what was the one this year? Auburn or something?
Georgia Auburn game, yeah. Yeah, when it turns out when Georgia gets screwed with a call, action
all
is
hell
taken
breaks loose.
swiftly. Or they think they weren't even screwed. They think they were screwed. Something's got to be done here. There's still Georgia fans on Twitter arguing about how they got screwed. Georgia fans love arguing with refs in games they win. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
Dude, I feel better about Georgia than I do fucking Pitt. I don't know why.
Well, Georgia is another thing. Like we play our best game against Georgia every year.
Oh, exactly.
We do. It's a throw the record out the window type of game. Past 2 years, yeah, because
but we haven't won it.
No, we haven't won it. But I'm saying it's trending towards being that. And
no, it is.
17-0 looked pretty good.
It did, but with Pitt, you don't have there's a stigma, there's a cloud over you with this Georgia Tech game, and it gets in your head, I'm sure it got in the player's gut going toward the end of that Georgia game. That doesn't exist with Pitt. And look, I don't like giving Georgia any credit. I certainly would be more worried about beating Georgia if my life depended on it. I'd take the Pitt game.
Yeah, fuck Georgia though.
Yeah, I mean, definitely fuck them, but
I think we'll win that game because we just can't lose it.
No,
we just
we're due.
We just can't, dude.
No, I agree.
No, we just there's no way we can freaking
we won't lose it.
We just can't. We got to win it.
Dude,
seriously.
That's some wisdom. That makes me think. I didn't play basketball, but I would go watch the games because some of the football players played basketball. And we had this coach. I know I've told you this, but we had this coach named Elihu Foskey. He was 6'7", and he would look directly over you. He would never look you in the eye. He calls a timeout during a basketball game. Timeout. He goes, "Come here. Now, if we don't get the rebound, they do." And that was the entire timeout.
Someone's got to get it.
It stuck with me to this day.
Clemson, Dabo Swinney said something like that. He was like, "Look, man, to win games, you got to not lose them."
Yeah, I think Pig. I haven't watched a ton of Pigskin Pete, but I watched one of them, and he was just talking about all of Dabo Swinney's fucking sayings.
Yeah,
he has a love-hate relationship with Dabo.
Look,
he's in a no-win because
he brought us 2 chips, I would be on my knees.
Well, but he's in an impossible situation, and sometimes we're on this with the Tech fan base where no matter what you do, people get really mad. So if he criticizes Dabo for the dumb things he does, he won 2 national titles. You got no right to criticize him. And then if he's like, no, it's not as bad as we think, then there's people that crucify him for that. Yeah. We should bring back the triple option. That's the only way we're going to win anymore.
I'm sure this roster
sloss me open and see what colors I bleed.
This roster running the triple option would kill it. I'm sure.
Yeah, shout out to Paul Johnson. He had a chance to dunk on his own offense, and it's the only time I've ever seen him not do it. When he was on the ACC huddle, and they're like, "Man, Haynes King is tailor made for your offense, right? Like you would have loved to have Haynes King in the triple option." And he was like, "Well, he's going to be good in whatever offense you put him in."
Oh, nice.
It's a high road, dude.
Nice. Brandon King, thank you for the super chat. What's the good word? To hell with Georgia.
Fuck 'em.
The hell with them.
Piss on them.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, we're beating them simply because I think we are. I know we are. I know we are beating them.
You're a solid.
There's never been a freaking doubt in my mind since the second we lost that game last year. We're winning. The team has got to be. Everybody that played that game has to be sick. I know Brent Key is sick about it. He will do anything to win that game. They prepared all year. Brent Key's lying his ass off. He tells the truth about everything, okay? Except for when he tells you every game is just as important as the next. It's not true.
Faceless opponent.
The Georgia, yeah, that's not true when it comes to Georgia. They're the most important game of the regular season, and he hates them. He hates them as much as we do. He hates them so much. He hates them more than we do. I guarantee you. If you go get something signed from him, he puts to hell with Georgia on everything.
It's up there.
He knows the importance, and he's instilled that in the team. The players know the importance too. So I don't care. I don't care if we have the freaking millionth ranked pass defense of all time. We got the goddamn Heisman freaking contending quarterback, Haynes King, the best freaking player in the country. I don't care what we got to do. We're going to find a freaking way to win that game. We're going to find a way to beat Pitt and find a way to beat Georgia. And we will pierce the heavens.
I love the positivity.
We will pierce the heavens. I'm telling you.
Running through my veins right now.
That's right. We will find a freaking way that Haynes King will drag us across broken glass through hell if he has to get us to win those freaking games. I don't care. They will figure it out.
Would he cheat, you think?
Would he cheat?
Would you be okay with it? I probably would.
Woof. I probably would too.
The ball lies.
The ball lies. Yeah.
I've been thoroughly impressed though with his pass in the past few games, other than the few deep shots he's missed that are just wide open.
He's looked good.
Come on, Jake. He's been around my channel forever. This is our year, dude. He says God himself will not allow us to beat UGA. It's not true, dude. If Haynes King and Georgia Tech drags the team across the finish line to beat them, I'm going to drag all you fans across the finish line. Come with me. We're freaking taking down the Bulldogs. We're not scared. I'm not scared. Don't be scared of them. We're beating them, dude. There's not a doubt in my mind that we are taking those bastards down. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm guaranteeing you can take it to the bank. I'm pushing all the chips in on this, dude. I'm so dead serious about this. I'm telling you, the build up to the Georgia game for me this year, I'm gonna take full advantage of it. Yes, I'm gonna have a newborn.
Are y'all going?
No, we're gonna be streaming it here at my house. Actually,
it's gonna be on the Cdogg channel.
It's gonna be on the Cdogg channel. The build up to it, I'm gonna put maximum effort and energy and excitement into hyping and building up that game. If we lose, you'll find me hanging. But, well, we're not. We're beating them. There's no freaking way we can lose them. We just can't.
Or ankle high in water.
We won't. We can't. We're not gonna. It's not happening. I'm telling you.
That's a good choice. Are y'all doing it at Cdogg or Rex?
We're doing it here, and then we'll do the ACC championship at Wreck Talk.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Rex probably scarred from last year.
Yeah, for several reasons.
Well, we were saying that we were talking about it, but that was the most fun stream that we've ever done.
It was.
Ryan and I were streaming too. Some very high moments. Yeah, we were.
Nice.
Yeah, it's on our channel. The whole entire 4-hour Sega.
Oh, nice. Y'all have to come over to do a stream with us.
Wasn't a pretty ending.
No, it was still it was me, Wreck Talk, and my brother and my buddy Cody. We were all cheering for Georgia Tech. Like, it was it was the most fun. So. It was the most fun we had. Well, Cody's not a Georgia Tech fan, but he's it didn't matter. He cheered as hard as we did.
He knew what to do, and that was before YouTube got mad at me, and I had the game behind me.
Yeah.
I didn't know you couldn't play the audio either.
He got a warning for that. Now, I was more egregious, so they just said, screw that, you're getting a copyright strike.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the audio. Dude, if you didn't know, there's no one They'll chase you. They're like Liam Neeson in Taken. They'll chase you to the ends of the earth over a little bit of audio coming through on your stream of their property.
So what do y'all do when you're watching it? I know you put it on your projector. How do you listen? Damn.
You can't. You can put on subtitles if you want, but you got to get good at lip reading. I'm pretty good at reading the refs' lips. And
we just ask the chat usually, like, what are they doing?
And the signs. Or, yeah, the chat will help you out.
Hold on,
I mean, I guess you could put some headphones in that are disconnected from your stream, but then I can't hear what you're saying to me as well. So yeah. Remember, everyone, we need 30 people donating $2 each so they can make pulled pork and mac and cheese for game day. Oh, we do need to have a spread.
Okay, I mean, yeah, we'll talk about. I'm thinking. My go-to is nugget platter from Chick-fil-A.
And then we're gonna win, but if we lose, I was hoping we could do some DMT together, and then we'll just forget about the loss.
Suicide pact. I'm thinking.
It won't kill us, but
I'm gonna want to die though.
We might think we're dead. That's a pretty common experience. Actually, that'd be the worst time to take a psychedelic. You'd have an awful trip after.
Right.
It would probably just play the game. Be like, no.
It's not happening, dude. I'm pushing my chips in for the Georgia game this year. We are going to beat them. There's no if we lose, if this or that. It's happening, dude. We're beating Georgia this year.
So he said, whoever commented said God won't allow us to happen. What God is it? Because I've been committing my life to as many gods as I can, and whatever one we pissed off, I will make right with them. I don't think Hindus have one God.
Maybe you quit switching religions. That might go towards helping that out.
Yeah, I had some religious guy come up to me the other day. He's like, "You're a two-teamer, dude. Gross."
A two-teamer.
Mormon and Christian.
Oh my God.
Well, they both get down with Jesus. I thought it was cool.
You're crazy.
It was against the rules.
You're crazy as hell.
A two-teamer,
dude. That's awesome.
I thought you could do that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Do you guys? We've been on here for a good while. Do you guys have anything else talk about at all?
I don't. In fact, this is like, I don't think I said in the other video, I'm going to be out of town for at least half the week, so I probably won't be able to get on and upload. I might be able to do some stuff from my phone until Thursday.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think we'll upload one video. Just pregame.
Just a pregame? Do you guys just do a game like reaction?
Usually just pregame, instant reaction.
That's cool.
Then we'll live stream it. But
well,
it's just with work, you know.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how to balance it, but
well, y'all be sure to go subscribe to Catch a Buzz. Anytime that there's a new tech content creator, I'm stoked on that because, you know, we did not freaking have anybody on here when I first started.
Oh yeah, y'all paved the way.
Cdogg paved the way.
How we started it.
You flatter me. Look, the more people, the better. It's more fun. It's more exciting. Get more people making content.
And you got Bernie.
Yeah. So
when are y'all due?
We were due this past Thursday.
That's what I thought.
Come and go.
So, yeah.
Late, just like you.
But we'll set an induction date soon, so, you know, it'll be no more. He'll be here by the pit game. I'll tell you that. It's just a matter of when, you know. Could happen tomorrow. I don't know, but we still have to schedule the induction, so. I
still haven't heard anything from you about being the godfather, and this is concerning.
Oh my God. I thought you were going to be the best buddy or whatever it is.
I just, you know, not that I think about
Daddy's home.
You dying a lot, but, you know, in case. No, who's going to love Georgia Tech football and teach them the right way?
I'd have to evaluate my friends and see which one of them would be the least terrible influence on my kid. What's sad is that you might be the best influence of all of them.
I don't drink. The only thing I do tobacco.
You don't really?
No, I don't drink. I don't do drugs.
Dude, that's what's crazy about me and Wreck Talk is we do everything sober. And all the crazy shit you see us do, it's sober.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Which, makes it more painful. But I guess on the high end, we're completely within our right mind to celebrate. Because I'll be honest with you, rushing the field drunk would probably be tough to navigate.
Oh, we did it at Miami last year. It was fun.
Did you combat roll?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nice.
I like it.
That's awesome.
It's definitely a much steeper drop than you would think.
Quint Cable says, Cdogg, please pick up the slack this week that Wreck leaves.
Are you gonna leave some slack?
What? Yeah.
What's your normal schedule? Like, what do you normally do that you want?
I don't really have one. Yeah. I just do things.
I did a
Well, I do the ACC video every week.
I mean, I'm sure I'll make a Boston College preview, but that's the only thing I had in mind unless something comes up or there's just something I want to talk about.
How many videos do you think you make a week, Rick? Other than the ACC and fucking shitting on either Florida State or North Carolina?
Well, how many videos have I done in total? Let's see.
I'm around 500, I think.
I have, because I started October of, when was, what's his face fired?
Jeff Collins was fired in the middle of 2022.
Okay. So that's 3 years. Why didn't it tell me how many total videos? Is that a studio thing?
It should say it on your.
It says it on your channel. I have 535 videos since the end of 2020.
So there's 52 weeks in a year. So times 3 is 156 weeks, and I have 912. 912 over 156.
Damn.
It averages to 6 a week, but
damn.
It's more like 2.
Does that include live streams or no?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's got to. There's no way I've done like 1,000 videos.
It's just it just depends if there's something to talk about. I'll do, if there's a topic I want to discuss, maybe the playoff rankings. That's a good thing to use.
That's what we get caught on. It's like, what the hell do you even talk about?
I was doing at the beginning of the year. I would look at the upcoming opponents and that we have on our schedule and how they performed that week, but nobody really seemed to.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Those videos, I started doing them at the beginning of the year, and they didn't. Not a ton of people seemed to like them or watch them, so I was like, maybe not. But plus, I just got busy. If I'm like busy, I'll just do game preview and then game reaction and then whatever stream, and that's. But if I have time, I'll make a video yelling about whatever.
Dude, I think you know what video you need to do is the cripple playoff.
The cripple playoff?
Yeah, you take the bottom 16 or 12 teams and they play a playoff.
Yes. And you advance by losing.
Yeah, you win, you're out. Who would win that? You think? Who's the
Boston College, dude?
Are they the worst though?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, no, because that includes Group 5.
Group of 5 gets one in, just like the regular playoff. They only get one shitty team in.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. So what do you? So Wreck Talk, go ahead and say what you have coming up. You're gonna be out this week.
So I just put out a new ACC Madness scenario video. I've got Tuesday. ACC power rankings. I don't know that I'll do a preview for this game. I usually react for members to all of the press conferences, but I'll probably have to do that Thursday, and then we'll stream the game Sunday. I was thinking about starting the OnlyFans, but I'm not ready to do that yet. So I'll let you know more.
Yeah, you gotta have all your ducks in a row before you launch something of that scale.
Yeah, not just anyone can do that.
Right. So make sure that you're fully prepared. And then Sean, what do you guys have? Just the game preview coming up?
Yeah, we might try and figure out something else.
Yeah.
We just got to talk more about it. See.
Yeah.
Put our brains together.
Playoff ranking reaction or stream might even be a good idea for a tech content person to do.
Yeah.
But
I also just don't want to take anything y'all been doing. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, come on, dude.
Sorry about that.
Look, yeah, don't even.
Slot King, baby. We got the Slot Kings. He wasn't around for that. There was this big battle in the college football YouTube community like a year or two ago about taking people's slots. I think BVD was on that and TK was big on that, right?
Yeah, and Edward.
And I think Edward won.
So yeah, don't ever feel like you're not sure whether you want to do it because somebody else is doing something. Look, at the end of the day, we know the deal. If you want to have the all the viewers, it's earned. It's not given out. So if you want to have all the viewers, you got to be the best. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a it's a competitive thing. So, if you're feeling like you're stealing viewers or something, well, then that means you're better. So
yeah, don't ever worry about that. Like, no, we're not going to get mad at you.
Yeah, we're not. We don't care. Like, we know that. And plus, even if it's not a competitive thing, we're just doing it for fun because.
I might get mad. Why we're doing it. I might get mad if I send you a text and you leave it on red or something. That might irritate me. But
yeah, that's a little rude. But but
now I do have a suggestion for you. Like I rarely give suggestions about YouTube. There's one guy that's doing it really, really well right now. His name's Sleeta, and what he's done that I think is really smart is no one watches him, so of the few people that do watch them, he demands $100. Before he'll stream the game, and I think that's a really good way to go.
He didn't stream the Falcons game because nobody sent him.
It's just like AJC with everything behind a paywall.
They didn't. Yeah, he only received $5 this week, so he didn't stream the Falcons game.
So, he's like, "Sorry, I've got to stand my ground. I'm getting taken advantage of, like I'm in one of the Equalizer movies."
Who is he? Is he a
Sports Live?
No, God.
He'll tell you he is, but he doesn't know the first thing about Georgia Tech.
He doesn't know anything about Georgia, so he proclaims to be a Georgia fan. He doesn't know anything about them. He's been on the platform since like 2008 or 2009. Many people that got into YouTube back then are millionaires now.
He's got a following.
No.
He hasn't even cracked 5,000 subscribers yet, and he's been doing it for over a decade.
Good Lord.
So
yeah, he also will make random. This is legit advice. Like if you make a bunch of videos on different topics, that's tough for you. But he's found a way around that, and he makes videos about why women are the devil, and all they want from him is money, and they just have sex with everyone around him in his vicinity, and he sits there and watches it. So that's pretty cool.
He's good to subscribe to if you want to feel better about yourself.
How do you spell it? I don't want to give him any free publicity.
Slita, Sports Live in the ATL, Sleeta.
You could hire Google's marketing firm for him. It's not going to help.
It's okay. No, he's funny to subscribe. He's funny because it's such a train wreck. It's like it's a lolcow. If you've ever heard of a lolcow.
Yeah.
That's what.
The other really smart thing he does is he records in the dark, so you can't see anything but pitch black. So that's also a good way to go.
Yeah.
I'm looking at one right now.
Especially if you look like him.
And look at his community posts too. He goes on these crazy rants in his community posts that are entertaining. Definitely some entertaining stuff. You won't find him talking about Georgia Tech though, even though he'll claim to be a Tech fan.
Dude, we will literally text each other throughout the day. Sometimes, like, did you see me, him, and people? Like, did you see what Sleeta just said?
Yeah.
Like, no. I'll stop what I'm doing right now, though, and I will.
He's madly entertaining, but not in the way that he hopes or thinks he is. But yeah, moral of the story is don't ever be afraid to stream in a slot. And look, some people, like the viewers, prefer different types of content. Like some people don't like how crazy I am or Wreck Talk even is.
No, they really don't.
They don't. Most people seem to like the button.
You have to.
Like, most people seem to like the buttoned up podcast, like professional approach to things like Bryce Coon.
I don't know. I feel like it's just amusing. I feel like that's what Ryan and I need to do a better job about. We just talk about the game and whatnot. And don't really.
Or you could lie to people. That's actually successful. Look at TJ Pittner.
Yeah.
Just make up stuff that makes people feel good. But
the biggest thing is it's a grind. But yeah, you won't ever catch shit from me and Wreck Talk. Do whatever you want. We're praying on your success.
Appreciate it.
And we'll do whatever.
And we'll figure out something.
Yeah.
We'll figure out something.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank Sean and Wreck Talk for coming on the Georgia Tech live show. This was a fun show. Even though Georgia Tech didn't play, we had plenty to talk about, so that was a good time. And
God, the ACC, beautiful thing.
It sure is. They came through for us. So all we got to do is win out, and we're in the ACC championship. So thanks everybody for watching. Go Jackets, and we will see y'all next time.
Go Jackets.